Nigerians, Dav Umahi, who has been owing me for 12 years, just arrested me.
That is a viral video of the businesswoman Tracynither who was arrested by the Minister of Works, Dav Umahi, following non-payment of campaign materials that were delivered. In this episode of Law Synopsis, we're going to give legal perspective to all the issues between Tracynither and the Minister of Works, Dav Umahi. First, let me state that it is unlawful to use the Nigerian police to arrest any citizen on a purely civil matter. By virtue of Section 4 of the Police Act, the police is responsible for detecting, preventing, and investigating crimes. The courts have severally warned police officers and indeed every security agency not to meddle into affairs between private citizens. This idea of politicians and indeed every big man trying to use the police to arrest citizens over purely civil matter is indeed tragic and it needs to stop. I do sympathize with Tracynither and I hope she gets justice at the end of the day if indeed there was a transaction between she and the Minister of Works, Dav Umahi. Even if the contract is not documented, so far there is a contract between Tracynither and the Minister of Works, Dav Umahi, the court will still enforce it. A contract may be written or oral. The fact that the contract is not written is not the reason why it cannot be enforced. While it is indeed professional to have a contract written, the court will not allow a party who received delivery of campaign materials to turn around and say he's not going to pay merely because that contract is not documented. But it is important and indeed professional that as a business person, you should have your transactions documented. Irrespective of the person involved, always make sure that that contract is written in black and white. And remember, this is a transaction between a private citizen and a politician. If a politician can deny campaign promises, is it you that he will not deny? Let me point out one important issue. Tracynither had stated that the transaction actually happened 12 years ago. In law, there's a doctrine of limitation of action, which is a time frame within which a party must go to court to enforce a claim.